that if you don't stop and think about what someone's true values and morals are and how they want to live their life, so much other things are going on. So I don't blame people that don't really stop and think about those things. I mean, those are some of the lessons that I would teach my kids when they're looking for friends and partners and relationships. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't really force things upon other people. You can't expect them to be where you're at your level. And sometimes that could really coexist really well. But then sometimes it really can't. Mm-hmm. You have to let go of the idea of molding people into what you want. Think about if there's something about yourself that you really want to change. The expectations of going into something and thinking you're going to get a different result or thinking you have the power to change someone is so selfish and so crazy. And everyone does it. And everyone has to learn on their own. And that's something that I've always sat back, helped friends, given them advice, but never really pushed, because even if I were to say, hey, don't walk down that path, trust me, I've been there, you don't want to go there. And they say, okay. And they follow you and they go on a different path. They'll never learn that lesson. They have no clue what I'm talking about. I could say parenting stuff to you all day long. With all due respect, you have no clue until you've been through it. Mm-hmm. I welcome people's journeys and their lessons, and I'll always be there to the people that I love to help them through that, but they got to go through that in order to grow on their own.
What's the biggest lesson you learned from your mom that you're trying to pass on to the kids?
I think just how she makes people feel really heard and welcomed. She really is the most warm, welcoming person, and it's just her overall, it seems superficial, but it's not. Her party planning skills, it's not even that. It's just the welcomingness of, I don't even know if these are words I'm saying, but just her ability to be so warm and to make everyone feel like they were invited here. I'm going to create this special Easter dinner with the things on the table, that she had when we were growing up at my dad's house. She just has all this really special, nostalgic stuff around all the time and always tries to make everyone feel so special, but with a gathering so that everyone feels comfortable and can hang around. She just loves people in her space and loves to create these memories. And I think that we all got that from her, and we will all, if I can just pass that on to my kids, just the experiences that we have as a family, whether we're just sitting in our pajamas and hanging out, we make the time to be together. And I hope that my kids want to make the time to be together when they grow up with their cousins and their aunts and just the whole family.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I think they will too.
Yeah, I think you've managed to hold on to it in your entire generation. And so they see that. I think kids mirror so much of what they see around them. And I remember when I met my wife, her grandma is her favorite human on the planet. And it's really interesting how when someone you love, you know who their favorite human is. Yeah. You automatically start loving them. Yeah. And I wasn't really close to my grandparents, but I'm closer to Radhi's grandma than I am to my own grandparents, because
that's so
you
cute.
see your love for the person that you love. And so I think when your kids see the love that you have for your sisters and your cousins and your aunts and uncles and parents.
If only all my kids can love their siblings, that would be amazing. They're in a fighting phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? And you guys went through that phase, I'm sure.
We went through it too, yeah. Oh my God.
It's still going on.
The fist fight. Yeah, still going on. Never ending.
That's never going to stop. Kim, I feel like you travel so much. You have so many businesses. You're now going to be on a TV show, another TV show. I mean, you've got so much things happening in your life. And I'm sure there's moments where, whether the kids say something or don't, I know a lot of people in my life feel a lot of mom guilt. Yeah. And moms carry it with them. Have you experienced that with your friends, your family?
Absolutely. Mom guilt is probably the hardest thing. I think that you have to also separate, though, and understand that you need your own bit of sanity. So you have to do what makes you happy. You have to, if working, for me, I love working, so that makes me happy. Anytime I think something's really hard, I dive into work. Or if there's challenges, I love to dive into my work, and that's a bit of my therapy and my routine to keep me going. But I think, I have chats with my girlfriends when our kids are having tantrums and there could be things going on that we don't even know about. and you feel like you're the worst mom. If something's going on and you can't fix it, you have no idea how to change it, your kids are fighting, whatever it is,